Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to study Social Studies, Chapter 1, When, Where and How. Part 3. In previous parts we have already studied about timeline, glimpses of the past, impact of the geographical features on Indian history, major historical developments during the medieval period, sources of medieval period or sources of medieval history. In that, we have studied about archaeological sources. Today, in this presentation, we will learn more about sources of medieval history, literary sources. Now let us see what is literary sources. The writings of the travelers, the Indian manuscripts, and the chronicles are valuable and vital sources of information about the medieval India. Literary sources can be divided into two types: indigenous sources and foreign sources. So first we will see about indigenous sources. These sources were created within the country which chiefly include manuscripts and chronicles. The manuscripts were mainly written on palm leaves, cloths, birch bark, and later on paper as well. The chronicles were records of the rule of kings and their kingdoms. Bards and chroniclers were appointed by the king. They used to record all the proceedings at the king's court, thus giving valuable information about the administration of that period. The language used in these chronicles were mostly Persian and Turkish. Hence, the indigenous sources mostly conveyed the lifestyle of rulers, their families, and wars which they fought. Some famous chronicles, autobiographies, historiography, and biographies are as follows. In this image, we can see the titles are given as being name of the book, author, and what is it about. For a good view of picture, you can refer to page number 5, or you can kindly check page number 5 of your social science textbook. Raj Tarangini. The author of this book is Kalhana, and it is about a chronicle of the kings of Kashmir. Second, we have Shahnama. The author of this book is Firdausi. It is a historiography. The third one is Tariq-e-Firaz Shahi. Tariq-e-Feroz Shahi. The author of this book is Zia-ud-Din Barani. In his book, he had described, or there is description of the history of the Delhi Sultanate. The fourth is Tabaqat-e-Nasiri. The author of this book is Minaz-e-Siraj. It is about description of the reign of Mahmud of Ghazni to Balban. The, the fifth book is Akbarnama and Ain-e-Akbari. The author of this book is Abul Fazl. In this book, we can see description of Akbar's life and administration. And the last is Prithvi Raj Raso. The author of this book is Chand Bardai. It is about description of the life of the famous Rajput ruler Prithviraj Chauhan. The next we have foreign sources. The account of foreign travelers proved to be an important source to know about the life of the ordinary people. Some of the well-known travelers were Al-Biruni, the Persian traveler who came to India with Mahmud of Ghazni in the 11th century CE. The famous work written by him was Tehqiq-e-Hind that contains his observation on Indian civilization. The next was Ibn Battuta. He was a traveler from Morocco who wrote about Muhammad bin Tughlaq's rule in his travelogue, Rihla. The next was Niccolo di Conti, a Venetian traveler who gave comprehensive account of the kingdom of Vijayanagara. Marco Polo, the Italian ambassador in the court of the Chinese Emperor Kublai Khan, visited India in 1292 CE and wrote an interesting account of social customs and traditions prevalent in South India. Next was Abdur Razak, a Persian traveler who visited India and stayed at the court of the Zamorin at Calicut. He described about the kingdom of Vijayanagar. Sir Thomas Roe, an ambassador of British King James I, stayed at the court of the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. Duarte Barbosa and Domingo Paes. These Portuguese travelers wrote about the Vijayanagara Empire during the reign of Krishnadeva Raya. The first image is of Duarte Barbosa and the second is of Domingo Paes. So student, with this we have already finished our chapter 1. I want you all to go through all the 3 videos or all the 3 parts of first chapter again. And I want you all to complete this homework, complete the activity given on page number 7. Thank you.